This is Theodore Goldberg, and this is Faith United News. Tonight's leading story is about a student ministry in Denton, Texas, at the church, Faith United Methodist Church. We sat down with their student director, Chad Siegel, and had a very emotional interview with him. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to join us. We just wanted to ask a few questions to dive into student ministry. First off, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do. Director of Student Ministries here at Faith, and I do a variety of things, mainly work with all our teens. So if they're from seniors in high school all the way down to 6th and a half graders, I work with them. And what would you say is special about Faith's student ministry? What's really special about Faith is that you really see all of our adults and kind of their vision and their focus for Christ and for spreading the Jesus glow here in Denton. You see that trickle down into our students. And so there are a lot of times our students are reflections of their parents and how active they are in their faith. At Faith, and it's really cool to watch and really cool to try to empower and figure out ways to get them plugged in and figure out what their gifts and their talents are, and use those not just for them to feel good about themselves, but use them with a purpose so that they can build up the church and build up the community that's around us in really impactful ways. What would you say students get out of it? The student ministry, that is. Students, one, they gain some new friends. Most students, they don't come unless they have a friend going anywhere, right? You can't get them to go anywhere without that. And so one, they get some new friends, people that they know are going to build them up, people they know they can be themselves around and be safe. And you don't get that in a whole lot of different places. So first of all, they get a place where they can go that's safe and where they can be themselves. And two, they get to grow closer to God. There's statistics out there that if students stay involved in church and create relationships with adults that aren't their parents, that they're more likely to stay in church when they graduate and they leave and they don't have their parents making them go to church, right? And so our goal is to build up church leaders, people who are going to go out in the world, be active in a church community, and change it for Jesus. So whatever their skills, whatever their talents are, they're going to use those things to build up the church wherever they're at. Yeah, so this is an important phase in their life where they're finally taking on their faith for themselves. And so it's no longer their parents' faith anymore. They're trying to figure out, all right, is God real in my life? What does that even mean? What do I do now? And so we're a place where they can help and explore and discover who God is and who God is in their life and how that will change them in positive ways. And so they're going to get to know God out of this experience, and they're going to get an awesome, supportive friend group and some mentors and some amazing youth counselors and just something you can't put a price on out there. And so if you're a student or a parent, get involved here at Faith. Find a way to plug in Wednesdays, Sundays, whatever days are open and available on your calendar. Come and be a part of this. Come and be a part of something really, really awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today. That concludes our interview with Chad Siegel, the leader, the fearless leader of the Faith Student Ministry. What a great interview. Diving deeper into this story is our investigative reporter, Eugene Andrews. He's on the scene at the church to go dive deeper into this student ministry. Eugene, what do you got?
Reporting live from Faith United Methodist Church, this is Eugene Andrews. No, it's not too loud. No, it's not too loud. This is how loud they told us to speak at Phoenix Online. I'm here at Faith United Methodist Church. This is where Faith Student Ministry meets. All right, they meet inside this building And we're gonna go inside. We're gonna go inside and see where they meet and what happens at this great place. Come on. Every Sunday night, the students meet in this area. This is where all the magic happens, all right? Every Sunday, there's a wonderful family that volunteers to cook a meal for our students, and then we serve it to them. So Chad wanted me to tell you, if you're interested in serving one of those meals, to just let him know. Check out the weekly newsletter, and you can find a spot to sign up. All right, come on, let's go. So right here is where the students will share their meal together, swap stories throughout the week of what's going on. We'll do a devotional, and then the magic happens. So then they come in here after they eat and usually do some sort of team building exercise where they'll form some of those friendships that'll last forever. This is Sunday nights every week. It's called Supper Sunday. It's from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. It'll start September 4th. Get excited. Every Wednesday night, there's a Bible study that happens. Students come into the lounge, they'll experience a really fun video and message, and then they get to break up into their small groups, and they study this thing, as well as different topics. So, dating, they'll talk about meditation, they'll talk about faith and politics. How does that even work? And just a variety of topics and things that have to do with our own faith and everyday life. Also on Wednesday nights, that's when the youth counselors come out and they get to work in the small groups and really mentor the students. So they spend a lot of time with them, talking about these variety of topics, sharing their own life stories. And it's a great time for another adult to really speak into these students' lives about some really, really important things. So, Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., there's a Bible study here. Starts September 7th. See you there. This has been Eugene Andrews reporting for Faith United News. Back to you, Teddy.
Thanks, Eugene. Breaking news, this just in, we have the lineup of the youth counselors of Faith Student Ministry just coming in from our producer. First up is Megan Ewing, who recently graduated from UNT. She recently was awarded by the Denton Record Chronicle Best Stereotype of a Cat Lady, and is currently looking for a job in speech pathology. So if you know somebody, tell Megan. Next is Amanda Hippo. She is a rabid vegan and was also noted as saving a panda from a microwave fire. Next we have Sergio Apolinar. He's a student at UNT, and he knows 17 dialects of Spanish. Stacy Orr recently wrapped up a chaplaincy program at a local hospital. She was also in a death metal band named Dumpster Pool. Jenny Kerber is one of Faith's most devoted prayer warriors. She also prepares her hair every morning by wrapping them around slinkies. Ben Massey is a student at NCTC. He recently wrote an autobiography labeled My Life is Lavender. Betty Hilliard. She is the survivor of a junior high mission trip and is also a two-time world champion of the best mom look. And that is our fantastic lineup of youth counselors for this semester. And what's a news broadcast without a furry critter? He's so cute. Lastly, before we go tonight, I wanted to remind you to join our Remind group by texting @JesusGlow to 81010. This is Theodore Goldberg signing off. You stay fun, Faith fam. It's Theodore Goldberg. Yeah, it's got me. First off, tell us a little bit about who you are. Who am I?
Who am I? Come on.
Don't do it!